So this is the men's room. The men's room, I mean, again, it would still be an absolute nightmare, but there is room on the right side when you're facing out and the left side where the door could be extended. This is next to the women's room. I don't know, maybe if, we really need to get these grandfathered in, if at all possible, or find a way to deal with it. But that being said, it is not possible for the current women's room. So I don't know if we'd have to do a unisex and just do this one, but it is an absolute nightmare if we got to do that. Do the best you can, please. Thank you so much. This is the women's room that's adjacent in the offices. This is the other one that's a concern with 2'8". Again, it's right in the cinder block with the steel frame. So that's what we got. Starting over here, you can see this is the conference room with the men's bathroom and the basement stairs entrance. This room here is pre-existing, and based on the ceiling, it looks like they have metal studs in between, and it's your standard, maybe 5.5 inch. The doors here for the men's room, it's the same thing. It's all brick, all cinder block, excuse me, and the smaller door frame. Again, this bathroom is brick. I'm sorry about the radio in the background. This front office is also cinder block. These here are drywall. So we've got drywall here in between, but it's cinder block on the outside. Drywall. Drywall between each room, but cinder block again on the outside wall. In this room here, that's the closest room to the entrance on the left. We have cinder block on this wall, drywall, and standard gypsum, on this wall. Going in, this is the main entrance. Cinder block all the way around. The whole thing is blocked in. This front room, all cinder block, the whole thing, including the exterior walls. Just a quick walk outside the entrance, as I mentioned. It's just stairs. There is no, there's no wheelchair accessible ramp out here. Cinder block in the hallway, the side door, cinder block, and then this room here is cinder block on the outside wall, but they did like a wood laminate. Looks like this whole place is cinder block, with the exception of the bathroom here. These walls, I believe, are drywall. Oh no, excuse me, it's all cinder block. Even looking up in the ceiling, I can see it's all cinder block. So it looks like the only drywall is, for the most part, between the partitions between each room and the inside walls going this way, if you're looking down the hall. So again, cinder block all the way to here, and then this is all drywall along here and then between each room. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Over here, this room is half cinder block around 3/4 of it, and then drywall for that outside edge. So the outside half is drywall. They did the same thing, metal studs inside the walls. This here is the visual from the extraction room to that side door. Here's the side door passage that's open. Here is that small bathroom with the 2'8" doors. You can see it's in block. And then we've got the metal frames. So this was all existing, I believe, when they first put the building in. And I mean, that's kind of a nightmare to move, but I mean, if we got to extend it to 36, we can. If we can get away with it, that would be great. Walking in here, this is that hallway. We have that little side room. And again, this is all brick. We have a fire door here, fire door on the plan. And then these are the rooms we were looking to do the build out, the ones that are marked in red. You can see we've got, each one of the rooms. We started to do it with lumber, but again, if we can get the drywall rating with firewall, that would be great if there's a way to do that. Otherwise, we can tear it out and do metal studs if we have to. So that's all wood. You can see here, even going from room to room, in this case it's, it's cinder block, so pretty heavy duty. So everything's cinder block till we get over here. This wall, you can see the thickness. It's maybe about, I don't know, maybe 8 inches, not even. So that's just typical drywall for this side room. This back wall here where the furnace is block. Excuse me, block over here. This would be where we would build another room, that little side room, and the sprinkler heads up top. And this side room here is block on the outside walls, and then the inside wall is just, at least for now, they already had it existing as being framed in with metal studs and looks like particle board, but that's pre-existing. Here's a visual of the open entrance door into the extraction area. Then we have the stairs to the basement down here. And then as we come around, we have this big double door. This is the electrical room with the fire door on the plans. To the left here, we have this open area that's the boxed-in room across from the fire door. We do have two kind of hot messes here. They're just like open louvered areas that we'd like to glass block in. I can get you the measurements on those if it would help, but we just want to glass block those in. And then going through into the extraction area, in here we have all those windows I mentioned that I didn't put on the plans. Again, I can do it if you want. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 windows. Each one's about 2 by 4. None of these windows really work well, so we wanted to glass them all in. This is for the front of the building. So these are in the extraction room along the front wall. We do have windows on the back wall that are in the same or a similar pattern. We've got one by the entrance to the warehouse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we've got a fan, and then this 2 by 4 window spot that we just put in some wood for now. We'd like to glass block this in and also glass block in around the fan. We're going to leave these windows as they are because they're plexiglass with bars, so it is safe. These walls here are also brick. So we've got cinder block inside outside for the front and back walls. This is still the same. Okay, so in the main warehouse we have block wall and then there's some brick on the outside. We have a couple little tiny windows here that are not going to change. These are the main doors that are on the plan in the warehouse. So this is that main warehouse area, the real large one with then the door to the side here, basement entrance. So in here it's block. We have a couple small windows. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So these windows here are roughly about 1.5 feet, but we're not changing anything with them. I don't know if they need to be on the plans. If you need me to, I can. But that's for the warehouse for starters.